First, a word about New York City. New Yorkers, of course, have the reputation of being proud, of being tough and resilient. And New York will get through this, as the entire country will. But at this moment, the Big Apple is battling what so many cities and towns will likely fight in the days and weeks ahead. So for those of you who are not experiencing it yet, we want to give you a glimpse of the change and paralysis in this typically vibrant city in just a matter of weeks. Our David Wright leads us off.
New York is still the city that never sleeps, but sleepless nights now mean something totally different here. The only sound of New York hustle and bustle is the wail of the ambulances. Everyone knows what that means. Another New Yorker fighting to stay alive, and first responders rallying to their side. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
I've had a lot of my providers and their shifts in tears. It's more than any of us signed up for.
No longer is it up to us, if it ever was. The virus has stripped that illusion away. We New Yorkers are having to accept the fact that something larger than ourselves is calling the shots.
Thank you for your hard work during this pandemic. Thank you that you're here right now working. Thank you that you're going to be here tomorrow as well. We thank you. We salute you guys.
It's up to us to act responsibly. New Yorkers are doing that for the most part. As of tonight, 17% of the NYPD is out sick. More than 1,200 police officers so far have tested positive for coronavirus. But crime in the city is down overall. In parks and in public, most of us are keeping our distance. Grand Central Station at rush hour is quiet as a crypt. In Times Square, the billboards are lit up, but no tourists to see them. New York is an island. The bridges and tunnels are open, but traffic is a breeze. There may be no better illustration of the impact this has on the economy of this city and the nation than at the heart of American capitalism, the New York Stock Exchange. As of last week, no traders on the floor. It's all electronic.
We're behind your bed. Now.
So is most of America at the moment, cocooned in our homes, connected to each other by Ethernet and Wi-Fi. At least we have that. We need it to teach our kids.
Take some gentle movement back to the body. To feel your eyes and the backs of your eyelids before you blink your eyes open.
To organize play dates and social gatherings. And to order our groceries and other necessities. These are the foot soldiers in the war on the virus, the Internet's infantry. Gloves and masks now an essential part of the uniform for every doorman. In Queens, where many of these foot soldiers live, the epidemic is at its worst. Elmhurst Hospital there, now bursting at the seams with coronavirus patients. This is a mostly working-class community crowded with immigrants, not far from where the President of the United States was born.
I've been watching that for the last week on television. Body bags all over, in hallways. I've been watching them bring in trailer trucks, freezer trucks. They're freezer trucks because they can't handle the bodies. There's so many of them. This is essentially in my community, in Queens, New York. I've seen things that I've never seen before.
Many of the people in Elmhurst work hourly jobs without health benefits. Many families save on rent by having multiple generations share one apartment.
Anxiety, depression, not much to do at home, just clean, sanitize everything, cook, stay home, a little bit of argument here and there with family members, but I'm having faith in God and praying every single day.
Keeping everything clean can be a challenge when there's no place to wash your clothes.
We haven't done the laundry for a week because all the stores are closed. And we finally found one that was actually open. And there was a lot of people here, so we had to wait for a good hour or 2 hours just to do laundry.
New York already knows that the hospitals will soon be at their limit. So the next Grand Slam at the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center in Queens won't be the U.S. Open. It'll be hundreds of coronavirus patients. In Central Park, The normal rites of spring have given way to a field hospital. And at the Javits Center downtown, where they often host Comic-Con, a hospital reminiscent of Ellis Island and the era of Spanish flu.
This is going to be one of those moments they're going to write about and they're going to talk about for generations. This is a moment that is going to change this nation. 10 years from now, you'll be talking about today to your children or your grandchildren, and you will shed a tear because you will remember the lives lost, and you'll remember the faces, and you'll remember the names.
New Yorkers have faced tough times before, even in living memory, and we've overcome them. But even by New York standards, this is big and bad. Yet, to quote Dorothy Parker, New Yorkers know if you can get through the twilight, you'll live through the night.
Our thanks to David Wright.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.